Once you've made your dough, just turn it out onto a lightly floured surface, dust it with a little bit of flour and pat it down. You want to make it a sort of rectangle shape and then roll it up into a log. Pop it down, pat it down, roll it up into a log again, pat it down and roll it up into a log for the third time. As I'm rolling, you'll notice that I'm using my thumbs to tuck in the ends. Roll it backwards and forwards to make a sausage shape. Then use your dough scraper to cut it up into 6 equal portions. You'll find this a little bit easier if you flour your dough scraper in between each cut to stop it from sticking. Starting with one piece of dough, repeat the same shaping you did on the large batch of dough, of placing it down, patting it down, rolling it up, like so. And then at the end, you're just going to make it into a ball with a cupping motion, like so. If you want to watch this process in more detail, why not watch our gluten-free Herbie Tear and Share loaf video, which is linked below. This process is shown in much more detail there. Repeat the process until you've turned all 6 pieces of dough into round balls. If any of your balls are significantly larger than the others, you can trim and just add the pieces to the others to even them out. Next, you'll need to grab your baguette tray. You can pick these up in a lot of different baking shops online, or even Amazon. Dust your bench with some flour again, being careful not to use too much, and then roll the ball of dough backwards and forwards to make a sausage shape, and then place it onto your baguette rack. You'll notice that occasionally I'm having problems with the ball of dough slipping out of my hands and making it a bit harder for me to be able to roll it. That's because I've got too much flour on the bench underneath, which means there's not enough friction between the dough and the bench for me to be able to roll it out evenly and smoothly. The sausage of dough is just slipping against the flour. So if you find that happening, just scrape some of the flour away to leave as little as possible before continuing. So again, you just place it down on your bench and you roll it backwards and forwards gently, like so, till you've made the right shape. You pop it onto your baguette rack. You can see here that I'm still having a little bit of the difficulties with the flour. Now, I haven't shaped this particular roll very well and it's opened on the end, so all I'm going to do is just shape it back into a ball again, rolling it with my fingers, and then cupping it from the sides. I'm going to roll it back into a ball, and then I'm going to start again. The neater your ball is when you're shaping, the better your roll will be. So do put the time in to learning how to shape really, really nice smooth rolls. We're going to put this away to proof until they've gone big and poofy like this. They're about doubled in size. And now it's time to score them. When scoring your bread, you can use a professional lamb like what I'm using here, which is a bread scoring knife, or you could just use a very small paring knife. It will achieve the same ends. When your blade is going into your dough, you need to keep it at approximately a 45-degree angle, making sure to not go too deep into your dough, otherwise you'll deflate it in the oven and you'll end up with really, really flat rolls. So at most you should be going into your dough by about 3 to 4 millimeters. These are our white bread rolls, so we score them in this crescent shape. Your scoring is really important because it controls how your bread will behave in the oven. Inadequate scoring can cause some very unpredictable results when that bread hits the heat of the oven and the oven spring begins. Once I've scored them, they're ready to go into the oven. After about 20-25 minutes, they'll be ready and you can grab them out of your oven and they'll be beautiful and golden brown like this. Don't forget that you can buy all of the things you need to recreate the videos from the Baking Secrets series over on our website, www.wildcraftbakery.com.